Perfect. Perfect.
Wasn't trying to play.
What is going on, my patriots? How y'all guys doing? How are y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of Joe's News and Views. Also, conservative news and views. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor. Go ahead on and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell all the way up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. Let's go and see if we get some claps coming on here right quick. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if we get these claps going. Get these claps going out here before we get started. Cause we got a lot to unpack tonight, man. A lot to unpack. All right, we got these claps going on, baby. I appreciate it. So, everybody, I heard about what's going on with Hood Conservative. That he was taking off for a hot little minute. Definitely Hood Conservative is in my prayers. You know what I'm saying? I understand how that is when you're doing YouTube, you're trying to do a business. It gets crazy, man. But I am making a shirt off the memes that I had the other night with the Forrest Gump. We about to make a shirt out of it, baby. That's right. About this whole Juneteenth. The Forrest Gump Juneteenth shirts is about to be in production. I'm about to send y'all a link on it. Y'all can purchase y'all one, support the cause. Uh, Good, nice merchandise on that, man. We even gonna make some cups out of it too. And before I also begin, shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel, man. Yeah, and that's fine. I'll be glad when he do. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel. You know what I'm saying? We love you guys. I'm holding it down as much as possible. Next week I will have a special guest Wednesday. Hopefully, we're gonna have a young lady who actually is a victim of injustice. Part of my crime series of reaching out to victims about her son. Uh, the killers are currently walking free because of a law that has been around for years that I feel like needs to be changed. It's a local area lady near my way, but I want her story to be heard worldwide, so that way we can get someone to back this young lady who lost her son in his prime. Nothing like losing your child in their prime, man. No parent should have to bury their child. So that's what I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it for views. I'm not doing it for no rave reviews. I'm doing this because if it was my child, I would want someone to do the same. Now, again, I'm trying to make this as about the victim. I'm the type of person that if anybody that is involved, whether they're a celebrity or non-celebrity or whatever, I'm all about the victim getting the justice. That's what I'm about. I'm not all about trying to create any kind of scandal. Because that's not my thing. That's not my lane. My lane is to give you the truth and give you justice. And try to get justice at all costs. So, without further ado, guys, we got a lot of things to cover. I mean, crime is at an all-time high in the U.S. of A. Now, me and AK Nation have been the ones that's been doing it, but I have to give a shout out to AK Nation because he was the pioneer of doing these crime reports, like from a conservative perspective, and I just started my own. Me and him don't have the same style. He's more into a hood prospect. I'm more into a realistic prospect. But at the end of the day, I respect the man's craft. So I'm gonna continue that tradition of giving y'all the latest crimes that nobody's not talking about that is taking the world by storm. So first things first, let's go up here and let's get into the first crime that's got everybody like, what in the hell? So give me 1 second here, and this coming straight out of North Carolina. Oh, we gonna talk about that too. I had to give you a clap, Roger. Yeah, we gonna talk about police shootings. We gonna get it in, man. We gonna talk about everything. You know me. So let me give me a second here. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second here. This right here is this is tough, man. I don't even like talking about these type of stuff, but this right here is tough. So I'm gonna go into this website here. Go ahead on here. I'm finna bring it up. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I got some good shows lined up for y'all, man. We in it. We in the zone tonight. All right, hold on. It's not pulling up again. What in the world? Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, let me see. I'm trying to get this. If I can get this page up. This is what happens when you got a slow computer. All right, let's see if it's gonna show it. It is not showing my Google page. Damn. All right, we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna try this again, y'all. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna try one more time. If not, I'm gonna have to download the pictures. There you go. Now we got it. Now we got it in there. All right, now I had to refresh, guys. Sorry about that. All right, I'm finna show y'all exactly what you working with this case right here. This case is sad, man. I don't even want to like real. I don't even want to talk about giving y'all news like this, but this case here is bizarre. So I'm finna play it, and then I'm going to tell y'all what they're actually saying about the gist of this case. So give me one moment here. Let me get the audio right and let y'all hear what they're saying. Let me make sure it's loading. All right, hold on, guys.
Magellic Young, the 4-year-old.
Let me go give it to y'all. from the beginning. All right. Here's a story. Starting from the beginning.
Disturbing new details in the days leading up to the horrific death of Majellic Young. The 4-year-old was found buried in a backyard at a home in North Charlotte last month. Majellic's mother and grandmother are facing charges related to her death.
The search warrants which Fox 46 obtained from a family friend show just how inhumane it was in the girl's final days. Fox 46's Derek Ellinger live in the newsroom with these graphic details tonight and the reaction to it, Derek.
Yeah, the warrants indicate that the child was punished for essentially messing her pants, and that punishment essentially lasted for 3 days. Now, that many believe that it did lead to her death. I do want to warn you, some of what you're about to hear right now will be disturbing.
Now, again, some of this that y'all about to hear is going to be disturbing. But think about this now. This poor little 4-year-old baby get 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 tortured now. Tortured because she decided because she used the bathroom in her pants. We all know that kids at 3, 4, even up to 5, some cases 6, have an accident. What do we do as parents? You're supposed to take care of the accident. You talk to the child. You try to tell them what they need to do to get better. And then if it doesn't work, then you take them to the doctor. And the doctor's supposed to give you ideas, clues, or what to do to make sure that baby does what they're supposed to do to use the bathroom properly. You don't kill the kid because of it. But again, that's just show you what kind of monsters we dealing with in the world today. But let's continue playing it.
Back on May 21st, there were only hints of what was discovered at this home off Braden Drive. Before we even knew what happened, there were rumors already in the neighborhood, some of which turned out to be true.
Jelly was always smiling. And her smile was just so big.
Lucille Puckett is a family friend of the father of Majellic Young, nicknamed Jelly. The girl was just 4 years old.
She got weak. When I say she was weak from, dehydration and, no food, being starved to death.
The warrants, now public, detail some of the horrific final days of the girl, with a lot of the specifics coming from an older sibling. The warrants indicate a timeline from that sibling that it was August 2020. Majellic had messed her pants, and as punishment, her mother, Malika Bennett, forced her to stand for 3 straight days. She couldn't go out, she couldn't sit down. By the end of that 3 days, Majellic was so weak, she fell out of the back door and hit her head. The warrants say the mother had tried to perform CPR, but the child had died. The child's body was cleaned, put into 2 trash bags, and left in the back of an SUV for days before ultimately being buried. That entire time, up until last month, Puckett says Bennett was doing damage control, telling conflicting stories to family on where exactly the girl was.
Y'all think about this now. This this poor little baby stood for 3 days. And then the baby had no food, no nothing. For those 3 days out of punishment, the baby got so weak it fell, hit its head. The mother claims she did CPR, but as monstrous as you are, not starving your child for messing in their pants, I really doubt that you tried to take care of that child. And then you put the child in the back of the SUV and you just let the child stay there for days. Man, just go ahead on and take her to the gallows, man. Don't even have a trial. Wish they could do it like they do in India. Give her the lashes and just take her on out of here, man. We don't need it. Real talk. Let's continue playing.
The mom was able to tell her family that she went back to the dad. And when dad and the family called to ask where was Jelly, she would say, well, she was with my mom.
Puckett says the excuses eventually ran out. It was ultimately a child protective services worker that led CMPD to the home, a home that Puckett says Majellic was just visiting. She had been raised by her father, and she says the girl had just wanted to see her mother for her birthday.
We just don't know what we are missing in the lifetime without Jelly.
You saw that? You heard that? The father had custody of the child, and he was just trying to be a good father and allow this child to go see her mother. And this is what he gets in return. His child not here on this earth anymore. See, this is exactly why. That's why when I be hearing they be talking about some of these women that lose custody of these kids and they be into their feelings talking about they want to see their child back. This is why now a lot of these men be fighting the court systems not doing this, because of situations that can happen like this. Just saying.
Malika Bennett is facing murder charges, and Majellic's grandmother, Tracy Moffat, is also facing charges specifically with concealing a death and being an accessory after the fact. Now, the search warrants we do have basically limited to Bennett's involvement and did not go into the grandmother's involvement.
All right, so you heard that. That's what we got so far here. Give me 1 second. Let's get back to the show at hand. So I'm gonna minimize this. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, isn't it? Think about that. You trust your child
Clouds lingering
with,
there, Tara. How's it looking for the rest of the evening?
hold on for a
At
second,
least over
guys.
Queen City, it is looking okay for now, but it's south of there, and then.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. So yeah, you trust your child with its mother, and being a mother, you are supposed to be nurturing, loving. You supposed to be so protective of that child. Like, if your child make mistakes like pooping in their pants, you're supposed to hold its hand. You're supposed to love on it. You're supposed to just nourish it. But to do something like that, kill it, you gonna actually kill your child because it made a mistake? Come on, man. What kind of person are you? You're not a mother. You're a fucking monster. See what else details they have revealed about. Anyway, uh, give me 1 second. Uh, Hold on. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me go try to find this. Okay. Alright. Anyway, getting back what I was saying, y'all, is that now, anyway, now they said that Bennett also had 3 pending misdemeanor child abuses charges from February 2020. So that's the reason why the child was originally, I think, taken away from the home. Now, also too, the police also arrested and charged Bennett's mother, Tammy Taylor Moffat, 53, because she concealed the death. Now, it's just sad, man. And then the 13-year-old daughter had to, the 13-year-old sister of this little girl had to bury her. It's burying. Y'all, hold, hold on for 1 second, guys. Give me a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Let me take a. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to take a 5 minute recess. So, um, but anyway, this is just. It's been a habit for the past couple of months, man, where we seeing a lot of kids getting murdered. I mean, by their mothers, by especially by mothers. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. I mean, it, it's nuts. I mean, this is just crazy and everything. So it's just crazy, and I and I and I had to, man. I'm telling you. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna come back on here because I got some things I gotta get situated. So I will possibly convene this in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So thank y'all for coming out. Love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I'm out.